In the land of the sun and the shield, the earth had grown weary, not because the soil was poor, but because promises had been planted too many times and harvests came too few. The people whispered as they cooked thin soup at night. They whispered as they folded their mats in the morning. "The lion with the golden mane still sits on the rock," they said. "His roar is strong, his claws are sharp, but the rain listens to no one." The lion was not new to power. He had fought many battles. He bore scars like medals, and yet the drought lingered. So the elders beat the drum again. That was when the prudent merchant appeared. He did not arrive with trumpets. He did not ride a horse, he walked. From village to village, he came with a small bag slung across his shoulder. Inside it were cowries, not many, but counted. He spoke softly, but his words carried weight. "A roaring lion cannot plant yams," he said. "A forest is not built by noise, but by careful clearing." Some laughed, others listened. They noticed something strange. The merchant did not promise the moon. He spoke of roads, barns, and clean water. And the bees began to follow him. Far above the forest, a long-necked crane watched. He had flown over this land many times. 5 times, some said. Each time he circled the Iroko tree, stretching his neck toward the highest branch. Each time the branch remained taken. Now the crane's wings were tired. The winds no longer lifted him as they once did. He knew the forest well. He knew every river bend, every hidden path. But time is a hunter that never misses, so the crane began to listen. At the edge of the great river, something unusual appeared. A canoe not carved from old wood, not patched with old promises. It was new. Some said it was called ADC. Others just called it the canoe that might float. Many laughed, but the crane did not. Nor did the merchant. They say that on a night when the moon was thin and careful, some whispered that the merchant was seen near the river. Others claimed they noticed a shadow land beside him. Tall, quiet, like a crane resting its wings. No one swears they witnessed it. No drum announced the meeting. Only the river flowed and the stars listened. The crane spoke first. "You have the legs of youth," he said, "but I have the map of the forest." Then he lowered his voice. "Let us share the canoe. You row for 4 seasons. When the river is calm, you hand me the paddle for 8. The river went silent. The merchant said nothing. And somewhere in the darkness, the lion watched. By morning, rumors walked faster than truth. The bees buzzed. "The merchant is not hungry for the throne," they said. "He wants to change the soil." The old elephant herd rumbled. "Power shared is power preserved," they replied. The fox with the sharp tongue appeared briefly, smiling. "Let us see if the canoe floats," he whispered. And the people asked a question older than kingship itself. Is a crown shared still a crown? Or is it a snare woven with patience? The merchant returned to walking. He spoke less, he listened more. At night, he counted his cowries again. Not because he lacked wealth, but because he feared wasting trust. He remembered the bees. He remembered the hungry villages. And he remembered something his father once said. A shortcut that bends the soul is longer than the straight path that hurts the feet. The Iroko tree stood tall. The lion guarded it. The crane circled it. The merchant measured it. The new canoe rocked gently on the river. No decision was announced. No prophecy was fulfilled. And that was the point. They say the merchant looked at the crane, then at the canoe, then at the bees. They say the lion tightened his grip on the rock. They say the river kept flowing. And in the land of the sun and the shield, history was not written in ink, but in the steps taken when the path was narrow. Whenever a leader must choose between a deal and a dream, the prudent merchant and the long-necked crane meet again by the river. Sometimes they row together, sometimes they part ways, but the question never dies. And so the tale continues, not in the forest, but in the hearts of those who still believe that leadership is not about landing on the highest branch, but about whether the land can finally breathe. Remember this, child of the drum. Not every alliance is betrayal, and not every refusal is pride. Some choices are not made to win a season, but to shape a generation.